Hi guys, it's Emily. Welcome everyone! On this video, I visited a few interesting places in northwest Georgia. I start in Calhoun, Georgia to see an interesting rock garden, then I go to Rome to see a few more things. I'm not far from my backyard. Let's go! Our first stop is a rock garden located just behind the Seventh-day Adventist Church, located just south of Calhoun. We've driven along the busy Highway 53 to Rome and never knew this place was here. This is hidden behind the church. Let's check this out. These miniatures are so detailed, it must have taken quite some time to create these small buildings and walkways here. This is a replica of the little town of Bethlehem. I wonder how long it took to create all these little buildings, and look at the little arch windows and the blue domes. Now going into this little seating area. Looks like a quiet area where people can sit and pray or just soak everything in. Except not today since the seats are wet from the recent rains. Here's another castle. I'm not sure what is a replica of, but it also has a lot of detail. Here's another replica with the winding staircase around it. This is a replica of Dover Castle, another large recreation. This is a really neat place. Look at this castle recreation, the Castle of Angels. Check out the colored stones that are used on its roof, that is really beautiful. This is the Castle of Rejoicing. Look at the roof materials that are used here. It kind of looks like Hogwarts. Also looks like the creek is overflowing and might flood out the castle. Also this itty-bitty structure here. This is cute. Look at this poor castle. The creek is taken over. Yeah, this too. So much rain recently. Bridge over troubled waters. This arch bridge that we can walk over to get to the other replicas. This castle replica over here is right on the water. It's almost got a full moat of water around it. This is nice. The small building with a blue roof on the left side and a colorful roof on the right side. I like it when they add more colors in these replicas. Walking by another small castle. The walkways are a little tight, but not too bad. Speaking of tight walkways, here's a structure that you can partially walk over to, and that's what I'll do. It says it's a bridge to nowhere. This is a very large replica over here. This has to be about 8 feet tall, much taller than the other replicas we've seen so far. Take a look at this. Look at the windows on this replica, and the white stones used on the roof. This is the children's castle. That's a heck of a castle for children. Looking closer, the roof is made partially of seashells. Look at the courtyard area. A little bit of color used to top the walls on the left and the bottom. Also that blue flooring. This is a really neat replica. Throughout this park, the walkways have closed etched in the concrete. This is the memorial bridge that we're approaching. We're getting toward the end of the rock garden. It says Adventurer Club with children's handprints. Not sure what that means. There are a couple more things left to see here. This is the village of Nottingham. There are things stored in these little rooms, colored stones in here. And small barrels in here. Check this out. A replica of the Roman Colosseum. They spell Colosseum the regular way, but the Roman one is spelled Colosseum. This is so incredibly detailed, with the seating area how it was during the Roman Empire. Finally, there's a replica of Jerusalem here, punctuated by a large cross, a fitting ending to the rock garden. It doesn't take that long to see all the replicas. It's also not far from Interstate 75. Well worth a visit. The gardens are open from sunrise to sunset every day. Looks like a lot of work was put into that rock garden. We've driven by that church so many times and I never knew it was there. Next we head a little southwest to the city of Rome. The city was in fact named for the city in Italy. I'm at Sam's Burger Deli, a little north of Rome. Check out this Volkswagen van with the airplane wings. The overall theme of this restaurant is aviation, with a couple of jets attached to the restaurant itself. Even the wheels on this van have small propellers on them. Notice the entrance to the restaurant is made of airplane wings rested sideways on the ground. See this jet here? Looks like the wings were cut off. Maybe they were used for the restaurant entrance. Looks like they could be the same wings. The restaurant looks fairly busy today. The jet looks to be called the Armitage Bell. Really interesting how they fused this jet onto the roof. My next stop takes me to Myrtle Hill Cemetery. At the front of the cemetery is a large dedication for the tomb of a known soldier named Charles Graves. He was just 18 years old when he was killed in World War I. He and 33 other soldiers from Floyd County that fought in World War I are buried here. Graves was finally laid to rest here in 1923. Let's take a look. A unique feature of this dedication is the 3 bronze machine guns guarding Graves' tomb. The cemetery is on one of Rome's 7 hills. From this vantage point you can see the downtown area. This looks to be the high point of the cemetery here. A little below that point is another gravesite that has become a bit of a roadside attraction. This is the final resting place of Nell, Alice, and Wyatt, along with Human Bunny. Nell Wyatt got a life-size bunny rabbit doll when she was 8 years old. She kept it for 70 years until the day she died. The doll was buried with her. Her gravesite reads, "The bunny was her friend till the end." There are several prominent hills in Rome. Next I'm at one of those hills at the Old Town Clock Tower. In a small park on one of Rome's hills is a famous clock tower. This was originally a water tower, which was needed during the U.S. Reconstruction following the Civil War. The 10-sided structure, including the clock, was completed in 1872. The clock tower and the surrounding park were renovated from 1986 to 1995, and it is now a museum. Visitors can climb the steps to the top of the tower and see a great view of downtown Rome. Next, I see a somewhat strange sculpture in front of City Hall. Some sort of animal with large teeth with children underneath. Actually, it represents how the Italian city of Rome was founded, where a she-wolf nursed Romulus and Remus until the human parents adopted them. The sculpture is in front of the Rome City Hall. Finally, I head to the Rome Visitor Center to see a couple more roadside attractions. Behind the Visitor Center on Civic Center Drive is the Labyrinth of Rome. This was built in the 1930s as an amphitheater, but was renovated in 2010 as a place for meditation. The water flows through this little tunnel into the creek nearby. It looks like someone has stacked some stones in the middle of the labyrinth. There's some traffic noise nearby, but this would be a very peaceful place. There is a small walkway above the labyrinth. Nice view from the circular brick sidewalk over here. The stonework of this bridge is really nice. It looks like it's from the 1930s, but I'm not sure if the road was even here at that time. Here's an informational marker about the Labyrinth of Rome. One more look at the labyrinth before going uphill to the visitor center. This is the Rome, Georgia Welcome Center. A gift shop, a few historical items, and a trailhead are located here. Some historical markers and some cannons on historic Jackson Hill above, noting a Civil War battle in this area. This giant lathe was transported here in the 1840s and extensively used until 1972. It was nearly destroyed in a fire during the Civil War. This was used to make engines, furnaces, and cannons. This is the Boswell Cabin, which is also the Jackson Hill Trailhead. Here's a big cotton gin. Georgia grows a lot of cotton, and this cotton gin was likely used to make clothing, which it was and also is a significant industry in Georgia. This caboose is part of the Visitor Center. The Visitor Center is located near the busy US 27 or Turner McCall Boulevard and Riverside Parkway. The gift shop is open from 9:30 to 5 Monday through Friday and 9:30 to 3 on Saturday. And that's it for my quick drive to Northwest Georgia to see a few more roadside attractions. We did brave the cold, drizzly rain, but still a good day to take a drive not far from home. I'll be visiting more interesting places in Georgia, so stay tuned. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!